Guys, what is going on? It's Nate. We got another video here. I am going to be using voice memos this time, so hopefully it actually works. Hopefully you guys can actually hear me. But yeah, today's episode is about money mindset, because I think this is a very important thing, right? Because money, it acts towards you how you act toward it. So if you are going to spend money freely, you're probably going to receive money freely. Now, if you're on a fixed income and you're like, oh, you're a closed-minded person and you're just blowing all your money, no, that's not what I'm saying to do at all. But like, if you're an entrepreneur, right? If your income varies, if you're trying to grow, if you are planting these positive ideas in your mind, you have to change your spending habits in a better way. Like, you have to let your money move more freely, right? It's going to take money to make money. And so if you are going to be all stingy with your money, then if you're going to be stingy with your money, it's going to make things very difficult, right? Because if you're trying to grow into this new person, but you keep your old habits, you're probably not going to grow into that person. So you're going to have to be ready to replace your old habits. And so you can't look at money scarcely. If you're trying to change, if you're trying to grow, if you're telling yourself every day that you're a millionaire, or you make $100,000 a month or $10,000 a month, whatever it is, but then you're afraid to spend money and you feel like money's not going to come back, and you're all scarce with it, it's never going to end well for you. So you have to kind of change your mentality when it comes to earning, but also when it comes to spending. And I'm not saying to be ridiculous and go spend all your money, but you have to lose you can't be attached to money. You can't have attachment. You have to think of it, you have to use it like you have to be money's master. Money is not your master. You are the master to money. So, when you need money, money's going to come, right? You're like, oh, I want this. You can get it, right? You have to have that attitude. And it's not I hope I can, because then you're a slave to money, and that's not what you want. So, and it's tricky. It's not easy to overcome, because you probably have old habits, that don't correlate with the new mentality you're trying to grow into. And so you have to push yourself, right? You have to make purchases that are going to make you uncomfortable. And I know it's weird to say, because nobody tells you to do that. Nobody tells you to spend money, that makes you uncomfortable. But you really have to do it, because then that becomes your normal. You have to make yourself uncomfortable until the uncomfortable is your normal, because you are going to raise your awareness to that level. And so, for example, when I have times where I'm not really spending money, just because I don't spend money excessively. And so I'll have times where I don't really spend much money, right? I pay for my gas and I'll buy groceries, but I'm not eating out, I'm not traveling. Like, it's just kind of like, that's when you start to get attached to the money you have, and you start counting up every dollar. You're really focusing on how much money you have. And so, that's what you want to stay out of. And so, like, for me, for my situation, like, what made me talk about this is this weekend I'm going out of town, right? And I normally, would be stressing about how much the room is going to cost, right? Because I stay at I don't want to say the nicest resort, because I don't know that it is, but in my opinion, it's the nicest resort where I'm going, right? So it's like $500 a night, which I could sit here and be like, oh my gosh, how am I ever going to recover from this? $1,000 for just a hotel. But it's like, it doesn't matter, right? Because money doesn't matter. Money's not going to get you anything. Money's a tool. So if you're, hoarding your money, you're like, oh, holding on to it for dear life, for what? Right? Now, I'm not saying to go spend money you can't spend, right? I'm doing it because I can spend it. Is it necessarily comfortable? No. But does it bother me? No. Like, is it going to determine whether I can make my rent next month? No. Is it going to determine if I can pay for my truck? No. Is it going to make me not be able to eat dinner? No. So it's like, that's what you have to realize is, if you can cover your necessities, and I'm still investing money I'm still investing money, of course. So it's not like I'm just saying, go be stupid, but you have to let your money move. Money is energy, right? Everything's energy, and energy has to be moving. So you can't just have dead money. So you have to always keep money circulating. You need, even if you're just transferring it from one account to another, like, keep it moving. Move it into accounts where it gets interest, buy stocks with it, whatever. You need to keep your money moving. And so that's my thing, is I always like to have cash on me, right? So now it's like the bar I raise for how much cash I need to have on me always raises, and then it's like just dead money. And so I'm trying to, rid myself of the habit of feeling like I need to have cash on me, because I mean, yeah, maybe $100 or two, but why do I need to feel like, I need $1,000 or $2,000 on me at all times? Like, what the heck am I going to buy for $2,000 in cash? Nothing, right? It's just stupid. I need to have that money moving. And so, because then when I get that money in my wallet, and then you get attached to it, right? Because you can see it. You're used to seeing it there. You're used to having that money there, so you don't want to spend it. And that's not good. And so I'm kind of balancing. And for a while, I like to carry cash because it made me feel like I had a lot of money. But now it's like, I don't want the cash. I don't want a bunch of cash in there, because then it's like you get attached to having the cash in there. So yeah, it's really like, I just kind of want to cover like money mindset. And I feel like I've said like a million times, but, you need to change your mindset toward money. You need to understand that your source of money is infinite. It's coming from God. And so there's no limit as to what you can get. So if you want something, get it. If you want it, go get it. Right? And so I ask myself, whenever I struggle to buy something, or if it's something like, I'm debating if I should get it or not, I ask myself, do I want it? Yeah. Okay, then I buy it. You can't let the price determine the way, what you buy and what you get. To an extent, obviously, like I said, I'm not saying to be stupid and go spend all your money. Don't take this the wrong way. But I'm just saying, I'm always working. Like, I'm always doing these things. I'm always investing. I'm up every day. I'm working all day, every day, posting every day. And so it's like, when I want something, you got to reward yourself. So I was like, well, do I want to stay at this resort? Yes. Okay, then do it. Am I going to be able to make my rent? Yeah. Am I going to be able to still invest? Yeah. Am I going to be able to pay for the gas? Yeah. Dinner? Yeah. Lunch? Yeah. Doesn't matter, right? Oh, well. Okay, spend the money. Guess what? It'll come back. I'm so confident it'll come back. That's the thing. You have to understand that you can't be afraid to spend the money, because you have to understand that it's coming back. Money comes back. It'll come back. If you call for the money, it'll come. Who supplied you with the money you have? God. Who's going to supply you with the money you need? God. So why are you stressing, right? You have all that you need right now. Why are you not going to have all you need later? So you have to scratch that scarcity mindset and just let the money flow. Just let it go. Yeah, money comes. All right, yeah, work. Put in the time, put in the effort, have money flowing, put in, have multiple sources of income or whatever, but just, let the money flow. Don't have a scarce mindset with it, because if you're afraid to spend it, that means you have a poverty mindset. If you're afraid to spend money, you have a poverty mindset. That's what it comes down to, because you're afraid it won't come back. If you have an abundance mindset and you think the money will come back whenever you need it, why would you be afraid to spend it? See? And so how are you going to get used to spending money? Spend it. Spend it. It's going to be uncomfortable, but spend it. And, push yourself. Now, obviously, don't be stupid, but push yourself. Something you wouldn't normally buy, right? Because I say I'm pretty smart with my money, so normally I wouldn't just let money be like, oh, yeah, $1,000 for a couple nights. Oh, well, yeah, whatever. That's not my normal. Like, I'm not normally like that. I am a person who's like, yeah, whatever. But I was like, well, do I want to stay there? Yeah, so I bought it. And it's that simple. So I'm going to keep this one short because I'm at my destination. But, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you got something from it. I know it was just kind of a yap, but you truly do have to change your mindset toward money if you want money to change its mindset toward you. That was a bar. That is true. The way you think about money, the way you talk about money, the way you act toward money determines the way it talks, and acts towards you. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this audio was better. I don't know. I obviously haven't heard it yet. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with another video. So see ya.